Hello, ma'am and sir. My name is Villanueva Dom GS, second Criminology Bravo. Today, I will gonna discuss to you about my 4 topics. So, gusto niyo nang pakinggan? Let's go! Hello guys! Today, i-discuss ko po sa inyo ang aking topics. So ngayon, may 4 tayong topics. Ang ating first responder, crime scene investigation, autopsy, and legal medicine. So, gusto niya i-discuss ko tong 4 na ito para sa inyo mga guys. So, let's go! Sir, ang topic po natin ngayon is all about crime scene investigation. So, agad naman sa inyong kalaman, ang crime scene investigation or meaning to say, investigator document the crime scene and they take photograph and physical measurement of the scene. And they identify and collect forensic evidence and maintain the proper chain of custody of the evidence. So, guys, makikita po ninyo dito sa aking i-show na picture sa aking right hand. Ang crime scene investigation is syempre may investigator po tayo na siya po yung magdo-document o yung kukuha ng mga evidence doon sa isang crime scene or doon sa isang area na ginanapan po ng krimen. So, yun po ang crime scene investigation. Hello ma'am and sir. Ang second topic po natin ngayon is all about legal medicine. So, ano nga po ba yung legal medicine? Ang legal medicine po, yung meaning niya po is an art of applying our knowledge and precepts of medicine and also to determine the questions of civil, criminal, and canon law in order of enlighten of inherent appropriately. So, yun po yung meaning po ng legal medicine. So, ano nga po ba yung mga example ng legal medicine? So, ano nga po ba yung mga example ng legal medicine? So, we have domestic violence, child abuse, sexual crime, and infant death. And yung mga death po na yon is nagdi-deal siya with the medicine law. So, yung legal medicines po, tinatawag din po siyang forensic pathology. O yun po yung cause determining the cause of death and time of death. So, yun lang po. So, hello ma'am and sir. Ang next discussion po natin ngayon is all about autopsy. Ano nga po ba yung autopsy? So, yung autopsy, based po dun sa meaning niya, autopsy is a surgical procedures that consists of a true examination of a corpse by dissection to determine the cause, mode, and manner of death. Of the exam may be performed to evaluate any disease or injury that may be present for research or educational purposes. So, yung autopsy po natin is the determine of the causes of unsuspicious death of a victim. So, sino nga po ba yung nagkakandak ng ating autopsy? Yung nagkakandak po ng autopsy po natin is yung forensic pathologists. Yung pathologists po dapat, pa nagkakandak sila ng autopsy, dapat po hindi po ma-determine o malaman ng isang perpetrator yung ginagawa niya doon sa loob. So, yun lang po ang explanation ng autopsy. So, ma'am and sir, so yung topic po natin ngayon is all about first responder. So, ano nga po ba yung first responder? Yung first responder po ay may 4 main task of first officer on the scene. So, ano-ano nga po ba yun? Yung number 1 po natin is to give first aid o pagbibigay po ng first aid po doon sa victim. And the second is to apprehend the suspected offender. The third, to protect and if necessary collect and preserve evidence and to cordon off and protect the area. So, alam naman po natin kapag tayo po yung first offender, dapat po yung 4 main task na ito is masusunod. Kailangan po natin makabigay ng first aid, to apprehend the suspected offenders. So, matatanong po natin siya. And then, protect and necessary collect and preserve evidence. So, dapat pinipreserve po natin yung mga evidence natin kung ano po yung makuha natin doon sa isang area na ginanapan po ng crime. So, the last is cordon off and protect the area. So, dapat i-protect po natin yung area para po wala pong makalapit na kahit sino. So hello guys! So na-discuss ko na po sa inyo po yung apat po natin. So yung una po natin is first offender, crime scene investigation, legal medicine, and autopsy. So kung maririnig po ninyo at mapapanood dito is malalaman po ninyo kung ano po yung meaning po ng apat na yun. So maraming salamat po. Hello ma'am and sir. Today I will discuss to you about our topic for today. So our topic for today is all about general rules for the collection and preservation of biological materials. So may apat po tayo na rules kapag nagko-collect and preserve ng biological materials. So bago tayo magpunta doon, didiscuss ko muna yung biological materials. So ano nga po ba yung biological materials? Sabi doon sa meaning, yung biological materials is sample or substance that living organisms. So ano nga po ba yung mga living organisms natin? So una po natin ay human, plants, animals, and living organisms. So yun po yung ating biological materials. So ngayon, i-discuss ko yung apat na rules doon sa biological materials. So, yung una, yung biological materials is use protective gloves. So, alam niyo naman po kapag nasa crime scene tayo, dapat mag-wear tayo ng gloves. Alam niyo naman po siguro yun. Then, the second is avoid cutting or sneezing in the crime. So, di ba? Crime or in the evidence or materials. So, bawal kang matching doon or bawal kang mag-ubo. So, the next natin is packaging of biological materials. So, pag nakuha na natin yun, so dapat nating i-package. And then, the next is special precautions. So, yun po yung apat na biological materials. So, ngayon, sa sunod, na i-discuss ko is all about the collection and preservation. We have 19. So, kung gusto nyo marinig, hello ma'am and sir. So, ang i-discuss ko po ngayon sa inyo is all about the collection and preservation of blood. So, we have 4 types of evidence or samples in blood. So, yung one po natin is blood on removable materials. Number 2, pools of blood. Number 3, blood in water. And the last is dry blood. So, ano po ba yung procedure and packaging storage? So, di-discuss kayo niya. Hello ma'am and sir, this is the explanation about the procedure and packing storage of collection and preservation of blood. So, we have blood on removable materials. Yung procedure po nito is remove the whole object, and packing storage, put each piece of material in a paper packaging and seal with a tape. The second is pools of blood. So this is the procedure. Collect blood on some swabs. And the packing storage is put the swabs in the swab wrapper or a folded piece of paper. The third po natin is blood in water. So the procedure is collect on several swabs. And same lang din po sila ng packing storage ng pools of blood. Explanation is put the swabs in the swab wrapper or a folded piece of paper. So this is the procedure of dry blood. If possible, cut away part of the surrounding material. And the packing storage, put each sample in a paper bag or envelope and keep it dry, cool. So, ma'am and sir, yung second na i-discuss ko sa inyo is all about the collection and preservation of semen or saliva. So, we have 4 types of semen or saliva, evidence or samples. So, yung una po natin ay semen or saliva on removable materials. And second po natin ay moist semen or saliva. Ang third po natin is semen and condom. And the last is dried semen or in condom. So, i-discuss ko po sa inyo yung procedure and packaging kung paano po sila ginagamit. So, let's go. So, this is the procedure of semen or saliva on removable materials. Remove the whole object and packing storage. Put each piece of material in a separate paper bag.
So this is the second of moist semen or saliva. Procedure: collect part of the sample on swabs. And the packing storage is put the swabs in a swab wrapper or a folded piece of paper. So this is the third procedure of semen and condom. Close the condom with a clip, and the packing storage is keep in a refrigerator and send to the crime lab as soon as possible by refrigerated transport. So this is the last evidence: dried semen or saliva. The procedure is, if possible, cut out part of the surrounding material, and the packing storage is put each sample in a paper bag or envelope and store cool and dry.
Hello Mami Sir, so yung third na i-discuss ko po sa inyo ngayon is all about the collection and preservation of urine. So we have two types of evidence or samples. Yung una po natin is yung urine, and the last po natin is reference samples for drug or alcohol analysis. So gusto nyo pong i-discuss ko sa inyo? So let's go!
So this is the explanation about the collection preservation of urine. So urine, the procedure is collect in a plastic bottle or other suitable container. And packaging storage is keep in a refrigerator, sent to the PNP crime laboratory by refrigerated transport. So the last is reference samples for drug or alcohol analysis. The procedure is collect 20 ml in 2 test tubes with screw caps, and the packing storage is keep the tubes in a refrigerator.
Hello Ma'am Sir, so yung pang-apat po na i-discuss ko sa inyo ngayon is all about the collection and preservation of body fluids. So we have 10 types of evidence or samples. We have mouth samples, dry smears of blood, vaginal samples, anal sample, penis sample, finger nub, DNA typing from living persons, and samples for drug alcohol analysis. DNA typing from living persons, DNA typing for dead persons. So mamaya i-discuss ko sa inyo yung procedure and packaging storage. So discuss natin. Let's go!
So this is the procedure of mouth samples. Take samples from the oral mucous membrane by rubbing 2 swabs against the inside of the mouth, teeth, and top and bottom of the tongue. And the packing storage is put the swabs in a swab wrapper or a folded piece of paper, packaged in an envelope, store dry and cool. So this is the procedure of dry smears of blood, saliva. Collect with swabs, moisten with sterilized water or tap water. Air dry and put the swabs in a swab wrapper or a folded piece of paper, packaged in an envelope and store dry and cool. And that's the packaging storage. This is the third procedure of vaginal samples. Collect samples on swabs, 2 swabs each from at least 3 different places. And this is the packing storage. Put the swabs in the swab wrapper or folded piece of paper, packaged in an envelope, store and dry cool. So this is the fourth procedure of anal sample. Collect samples on the swabs from the anus and rectum, and the same also in vaginal samples of packing and storage. So this is the fifth procedure of finger rub. Rub the cuticles and fingertips with 1 moistened swab for each hand, and also the same with penis sample and anal sample of packing storage. This is the sixth procedure of samples for drug or alcohol analysis. Procedure: 10 ml of venous blood in a vacuum tube with a gray stopper and 20 ml of urine in 2 test tubes with a screw top cups. The packing storage is keep the tubes in a refrigerator. This is the 8th procedure of DNA typing from living person. We have procedure: prepared alternative venous blood in a vacuum tube with a purple stopper. So they same lang po sila ng packing storage ng sample for drug. So this is the 9th procedure of DNA typing from living person. Second alternative, a saliva sample is taken with 2 swabs that are rubbed against the oral mucous membrane, and packaging storage is air dry and put the swab in a swab wrapper on a folded piece of paper, packaged in an envelope or store dry and last procedure of DNA typing from dead persons. Procedure: blood in a tube, and the packing storage, keep the tubes in a refrigerator and send to the PNP crime laboratory by refrigerated transport. Hello, ma'am and sir. So, yung panglima po na i-discuss ko sa inyo ngayon is all about the collection and preservation of fibers. So, we have 5 types of evidence or samples ng fibers. So, number 1 is fibers or removable objects, invisible fibers on large objects, invisible fibers on large objects, fibers in hair, and the last pa natin is the reference samples. So, di-discuss ko po sa inyo yung procedure and packaging storage ng fibers. Let's go! This is the procedure of fibers on removable materials. Procedure: remove the whole object. Packing storage in wrapping paper or paper bags. This is the second, invisible fibers on large objects. We have pick up with forceps. And packaging storage, place in a folded piece of paper and insert in an envelope. So this is the fibers in here with procedure. Tape systemically across the hair with fiber tape. Packing storage, stick the length of tape to transfer film. So again, hello ma'am and sir. Yung panganim po na i-discuss ko sa inyo ngayon is all about the collection and preservation of hairs. So, we have 2 types of evidence or samples ng hairs. So, yung una po natin is hair on removable objects and the last po natin is visible hairs. So, didiscuss ko po sa inyo yung procedure and packaging storage ng hairs. So, gusto makinig? Let's go! This is the procedure of hair on removable objects. Remove the whole object, and packing storage is in wrapping paper or paper bags. The last is visible hairs. The procedure is hairs are collected with the help of tape that is attached to transparent film, and the last is put the transparent films in an envelope. Hello ma'am and sir. So ito na po yung pang 7 na i-discuss ko sa inyo ngayon. The collection and preservation of fingerprints. So mayroon po tayong 10 types of evidence and samples. So we have fingerprints on removable objects, plastic prints, colored and ethic prints, print in dust, fingerprint in blood, on removable objects, on dry surfaces, on wet surfaces, on wet non-porous, and the last po natin is on wet porous. So mamaya po i-discuss ko sa inyo yung procedure and storage or packaging ng fingerprint. So let's go! Fingerprints on removable objects. Procedure: photograph the prints on site. Packing storage: pack in such way as not to damage visible and latent prints. So this is the plastic prints. Procedure: make a cast of the print with microcell if the underlying material allows this, and no packing storage. So we have colored and etched prints, fingerprint in blood, on removable objects, on dry surfaces, on wet surfaces, on wet non-porous and on wet porous. Hello ma'am and sir again. This is the 8th discussion ko about the collection and preservation of articles in clothing. So we have 5 types of evidence or samples. So we have clothes, bedding or etc. Absolutely dry clothes, wet or moist clothes. So, pang-apat po natin is material loosened, and the last is shoes and boots. So, hello ma'am and sir, ang 9th discussion po natin about the collection and preservation of latent footwear frame. So, we have 2 types of evidence or samples. We have on removable materials, and the last po natin is on non-removable materials. So, i-discuss ko po sa inyo yung procedure and packaging or sample ng latent footwear frame. So, let's go! This is the procedure on removable materials. Take the object to the police station for further explanation, and the packing storage is place each object in a suitable paper package so that the prints are not destroyed. So procedure: search with very oblique light. Packing storage: place each object in suitable paper package so that the prints are not destroyed. So again, so discussion po natin ngayon is pang 10. and the topic is the collection and preservation of visible glove prints. So we have two types of evidence or samples. So we have unremovable materials and the last po natin is prints. So mamaya i-discuss ko po sa inyo yung procedure and packaging storage ng visible glove prints. So let's go! This is the procedure of unremovable materials. Photograph the print in situ with the scale inserted. Take the object to the police station. And packing storage, place each object in a citable paper package so that the prints are not destroyed. The last, the procedure of prints. Photograph the print with a scale inserted. And the packing storage is attach foil to the bottom of the box with the print side up. Hello, ma'am and sir. So, yung discussion po natin ngayon is pang 11. So, yung topic po natin ngayon is the collection and preservation of soil, plants, construction materials. So, we have 6 types of evidence or samples. We have soil from the crime scene, soil from the footwear print, shoes, clothing, etc., plant material from the crime scene, construction materials, and the last po natin is safe insulation. So, i-discuss ko po sa inyo yung procedure and packaging storage ng preservation of soil, plants, and construction materials. So, let's go! So, soil from the crime scene. Procedure, take about 10 samples, 2 from question site and 8 from surrounding within radius 3 to 4 meters. Packing storage, pack each sample in plastic or glass container. So, plant material from the crime scene. Procedure, take the whole plant if possible. Construction materials. Procedure, take representative bricks, light, concrete, or etc. Hello, ma'am and sir. This is the talk discussion about our topic for today, the collection and preservation of tool marks. So, we have 4 types of evidence and materials dito po sa ating preservation of tool marks. So, we have irremovable material. Second is non-removable material. The third is cut marks. And the last is tools. So, later on, i-discuss ko po sa inyo yung procedure and packaging, storage, ito pong collection and preservation of tool marks. So, let's go! In removable material, take away the material. In non-removable material, cut or saw must nip away where the mark is. Cut marks, cut off the end of the wire. And tools, never compare the tool with a question mark. Hello, ma'am and sir. This is the 13th discussion about our topic. So, yung topic po natin ngayon is the collection and preservation of glass. So, we have 3 types of evidence or samples. We have glass from the crime scene for reference purposes, and the second is glass from the crime scene to establish from which side of the glass was broken, and the last po natin is glass from clothes and footwear. So this is our 14th discussion about our topic today. So we have the collection and preservation of paint. So we have 1 type of evidence and samples, and that is the paint from crime and accident scene. So later on, i-discuss ko po sa inyo yung procedure and packaging storage nitong preservation of paint. So let's go! This is the procedure of paint from crime and accident scene. Collect paint flakes with a special scalpel. Include some of the material underneath if possible. So yung packing storage is pack in a bags or in folded paper that is placed in an envelope. Hello again, ma'am and sir. This is the 15th discussion about our topic, the collection and preservation of materials from fire scenes. So we have 2 types of evidence or samples. We have residual liquids from the fire scene, and the last is material from a fire scene for flammable liquid analysis. So later on, mamaya i-discuss ko po yung procedure and packaging storage nitong preservation of materials from the fire scene. So let's go! So residual liquids from the fire scene, close the original bottle if it damaged or does not leak. Material from a fire scene for flammable liquid analysis. Collect any material that may contain flammable liquid residues. Hello, ma'am and sir. This is our 16th discussion about the collection preservation of materials from explosions. So we have 5 types of evidence or samples. So we have explosives. The second is explosive remnants. The third is explosive packaging. Fourth, detonators, and the last is batteries, electrical wiring, or timers, tape, or etc. So later on po, i-discuss ko sa inyo yung procedure and packaging storage ng ating topic ngayon. So let's go! Explosive, collect all residues of suspected explosive materials. Explosive remnants, moisten a clean cotton glove or rag with acetone. Explosive packaging, collect all intact explosive packaging. Detonators, acetone or homemade detonators, batteries, electrical wiring, timers, tape, and etc. So hello, ma'am and sir. This is our 17th topic, the collection and preservation of firearms. So we have 6 types of evidence or samples. We have firearms found or received, pistols, double-barreled rifles, other types of firearms, bullets and cartridge cases, and the last is bullets trapped in an object. And the last is knives, axes, hammers, or etc. So later on, di-discuss ko sa inyo yung procedure and packaging storage na ating the collection preservation of firearms. Let's go! Firearms found or received, keep calm. Pistols, take out of the magazine. Double-barreled rifles. Other types of firearms, bullet and cartridge cases. Bullet trap in an object. Knives, axes, hammers, and etc. Hello, ma'am sir. So ngayon, i-discuss po natin yung 18th topic po natin. It is the collection and preservation of documents, information, and computer technology, or ang ating ICT materials. So later on, i-discuss ko po sa inyo yung meaning po nitong ating pang-18 na discussion or topic. So let's go! Let's go! So this is the collection and preservation of documents and information and computer technology or ICT materials. The collection and preservation of ICT materials is one of the most commonly overlooked procedure by investigators. Yet, ICT materials may provide vital clues to the solution of the case, and it could now actually be presented as evidence against the suspect. Hello, ma'am sir. Thank you po sa inyong patiently listening po sa ating video na ito. Hopefully na may nag-gain po kayong knowledge about po dito sa ating topic. So thank you po sa pakikinig. Kung sino man po ang makakarinig nito, please like and subscribe. Thank you. Woo!